Welcome to MUKBANIME, the mukbang with an informal review of an anime I like. Today's anime, One Piece Film Gold. Today's meal, my to-go Dominos order of carbonara pasta and handmade pan pizza with pepperoni and Asiago cheese. Now, I will preface this, I'm not going to eat the entire meal right now, although I could. I just figured I shouldn't let these videos go too long. But I will tell you that I house this entire meal after this video. So One Piece Film Gold is my favorite of all the One Piece movies. Even if you're not familiar with One Piece, this has been my go-to introductory to One Piece, or introduction to One Piece, for friends who have never seen it. And most times, or I'm pretty sure every time I've shown it, people have enjoyed it. They have a basic gist and understanding of what the show is about. They know that it's fun. They know there's very wacky and cartoonishly insane concepts. They know that there is a form of political drama, and they know there are good fights. For those of you who aren't familiar with One Piece is created by author Eiichiro Oda, and it has been going on for the past 25 years, maybe longer at this point, and follows a young pirate named Monkey D. Luffy who sails the seas in his journey to become the king of the pirates. That's a very simple way of putting it, but at this point of the story, he has amassed a motley crew of iconic characters, and most One Piece movies are very standalone. Gold takes place on an island where called Grand Tesoro, which is a ship and entertainment city ruled by Guild Tesoro, which is basically a premise for Luffy and his crew, the Straw Hat Pirates, go to Vegas. They basically go there, gamble, have fun, and then they learn a little bit more about the city and who's in charge. Most One Piece stories have a very similar structure. The Straw Hats go to a new island. Everything seems pretty chill on the island, or something is clearly up on the island. The people and new friends that they make don't really want to fight back, or can't fight back, or try to fight back, but are unable to succeed due to whatever reasons. And the Straw Hats intervene, help overthrow whoever dictator's in charge or whoever bad person, and save the day, and then the people thank them, they move on, yada yada. Maybe all pirates aren't this bad, and with that in mind, some arcs have some deviations, but with that in mind, Film Gold really follows that to a T. They go to this grand entertainment city and they're having fun gambling, and but then they see that there are poor people here who are like, hey, we're really in debt and we can't leave because we're so in the red that we end up being slaves to this island forever, and the Straw Hats also get in some kind of trouble with that, and they need to step up and fight back, and it ends up also having this film also ends up having a heist element, which is pretty fun, much like any casino setting movie, very Ocean's 11 esque. So, but yeah, I find this movie a lot of fun. As I said, there's also really good drama in it. There's a villain flashback that some friends told me it doesn't work, but I think it does for what this movie has in terms of its time and duration. And about the main characters, what's great about the One Piece films and One Piece in general is that these characters are so iconic. They have consistent shticks and routines and gags that will, I feel like, always work, and or at least in most of their cases, they'll always have a good time. Or I'm sorry, that I feel like they are so memorable that you can throw the Straw Hats in any situation and they'll always be consistent. And this is a fun movie. Granted, the characters Zorro and Robin, I feel like, have less to do in this movie. They are present, but they don't do as much, or they don't get to shine as much on showings and screenings to friends who have never seen One Piece before. They feel like they don't have a handling on those two characters. A great One Piece movie that does all of that is One Piece Film Red, but that's for another time. And yeah, this it's just really fun seeing an anime movie of a long-running battle shonen stand on its own. I feel like a lot of anime movies that are based off of existing series need to have a lot of setup in them. While the setup in this movie is that there are pirates. They go over the rules really quickly, like, oh man, seawater is bad for people with devil fruit powers. They all have bounties. Some of them are famous, and we get to learn about the Straw Hats and what their abilities are and what their personalities are super fast in the movie. I noticed, like, the second Sanji is swooning over a Baccarat, an original character for the movie, all my friends like, oh yeah, this is the Brock, the Pokemon show Brock of the series. I get it. He's the romancing womanizer. And they're like, oh, Usopp's the guy who's like super paranoid. I get him. Like, okay, he's like questioning everything. Oh, Luffy's the dumb guy, but we love him. He's like our Goku, Naruto, in a sense, and it's fun to hear friends who have never seen One Piece before, like just have it click with them, Something I will say about this film in particular, I actually really love the dub version of it. I know this is sacrilege to some people, sub versus dub, and I enjoy both. But what really sold me about the dub of this movie is that the script pops off. Whoever translated the script for Film Gold really had a lot of fun and creative moments in the dialogue, and it showed me that this writer, whoever adapted it, has a good understanding of the characters and could play along with the flavor of them. And classic catchphrases from characters have a new little twist on them at times, at different moments, and it really surprised me, and I really enjoyed it. Now, if you're not into One Piece or not crazy about One Piece, I can't really tell you to watch this. I'm just talking. This is what the whole point of these MUKBANIME reviews are. They're just stuff that I like personally. If you happen to like them, cool. I know there's a lot of One Piece deniers and rejectors out there solely because the series is so long, and I agree. I can understand that, and I respect that. I don't easily recommend One Piece to people. But if you do choose to read it, because watching it will take too long, you will not regret it. It is one of the best investments I've ever done in my entire life. And man, oh man, I tell myself I have to stay healthy and alive so I can see the end of One Piece. So, but yeah, but if you were curious about checking out what One Piece is about, you can watch this. Sure, it's well off in the series that there may be some spoilers or two, but by the time you reach these moments, you'll probably forget, or it won't mean as much. I feel like the quote unquote spoilers, which is different character appearances or different crew members, is so inconsequential to the One Piece experience. I think this is a very good introductory piece to what you can expect out of an entire One Piece arc. Now, the beginning of One Piece, the series, is different from what it is now. It's become a much bigger magnitude, and some of the scaling of the stories are not the same anymore. It's still filled with a lot of imagination and joy, and One Piece is great. It's one of my favorite manga of all time. endlessly creative. The world building is incredible. That's something that a lot of my friends got out of this, and it's just fun. It's just a good time. Let me know what you guys think. What were your favorite One Piece movies if you're a One Piece fan? And I'll catch you guys around. Okay, bye.